on purpose. No.
What did David Smart bring to the lineup now that he's back in there after missing so many games?
He chews up minutes. He's one of our top four. He matches well with Jack. Helps us with our penalty kill. He's just a good player, and we missed him. In our depth chart, he's 3 and 4. It's good to get him back in because he can keep on putting him out there in all situations.
Did he help? I mean, did Jack's game wane a little bit when he was out?
No. Everybody's game comes and goes. When Jack's was going, or when it's not because of Savvy. There's so many things you have to look at when someone's struggling a little bit. We like them as a pair. I think we like them as a pair because they feel comfortable, and so we'll stay with them.
I think maybe for one shift in the Vancouver game, you tried Nidavar on the power play, and then just watching today, is that something you're going to try and look for?
We'd like to get him going there. He's got a sneaky shot. I'm a little concerned about his 5-on-5 game. I'm not sure how much we can give him. I want to get his 5-on-5 game straightened out, but we certainly want to give him an opportunity there on the second group in our power play.
Is that physical things with him, like getting knocked off the puck?
That's going to happen with Nudie. Nudie's still growing into his body. He's still just a kid, and that's going to happen. But his biggest strength is his puck skills, getting us out of our end zone, joining the rush. He's been inconsistent there, and I mean, at that position, the toughest position, it's going to happen that way. So we're fighting with ourselves. Do we? Because I really want to see him in the power play, because I think he can add something to us. But when do we do it? So we're practicing more on it. Hopefully his game will smooth out a little bit, 5-on-5, and he'll feel more comfortable with the extra ice time.
Is it just inconsistency is what you're talking about, or is there one specific thing you're working on?
No.
Before you were saying that D pass.
Well, I think we've cured that. I think he's looking more north now than east-west. And no, it's just a young kid that's been injured, coming back in, playing in the toughest part of the season, and has had some inconsistencies within his game. So we got to be careful and not to knock him down, and try to find him some spots to be successful. I think getting him on that power play and have him get some success offensively there will help his game. It's just we're trying to work through it.
You've had several sellouts of late when it comes to those crowds. How much do you feel that, and how much does it affect the team when they sense that surge in the city?
Well, players are entertainers. They love playing in front of people. I'm hoping we can get this area or this building on game nights to be a really tough place to play in. I think it's certain nights this year it has been. We're still a little inconsistent there, but it's a really you feel them. You feel them when they're here. I like the building. They're on top of you. But we have to do our own work. We have to play the right way. We have to be as consistent as we can at home, and it certainly helps us. I remember a lot of these guys, a handful of them have been with the team for quite a while and has gone through some lean years as far as people coming out and playing. And I quite honestly, I think coming here as a visitor and then coaching it last year when we were having some struggles, I think the fans are tremendous. They've been very positive through some tough times, and now they feel it a little bit. Hopefully we'll keep on playing the right way, and they'll keep on coming.
Do you expect the games, maybe the goaltending to be a little better on those sides, do you expect the games to be similar? They've been the three pretty entertaining, high-scoring games.
Tonight, I have no idea. This year, the way some games have played, the way you expect them to be played, and what happens, I have no idea. I know they're a confident group. I think their goaltender has got himself back straightened out, and they're a good hockey club. Speed, they've got a little bit of everything. It'll be a tough game for us, but As we've gone through a little bit, as we've talked in the past couple of weeks, the emotion part of our game, I don't have to say a word about that tonight. And I was on the other side with the Rangers a number of years ago. When the Rangers go into a building, teams are ready to play. And hopefully we'll be ready to go. It depends when you ask me that question, you know. I guess when I was there, Larry, there were, I think there were certain games because it's an original six, and but most of the time I thought because it was a good team and they had some personality to them. Yeah. So, and for me as a coach of this team, it's a really good team we're playing tonight, and we got to be ready to go.
Have you had morning skates more recently?
No. Well, the only, Zip, the only time we have
I'm trying
it.
to catch up.
Yeah. Where you been?
I was in Ireland for most of the first half.
Golfing?
The time difference.
Do you golf?
No. No, but I understand that you had.
Yeah. The only time we do it now is if I give them a day off before the game, and even sometimes when I've given them a day off before the game, we haven't come in. But I think we've gotten some rest. We have our break coming up here in another week or so. I thought it was important that we, especially for just our power play and penalty killing, just to get some touches here, and for the goalies. So, no, we don't come in that often, but today we decided to.
John, there was a report over the weekend out of Canada that the players asked you to maybe tone down your criticism recently. Is there any validity to it? And if there is, how was it productive?
You know what, Tom? I'm not going to talk about what goes on in our locker room. That belongs in the locker room, and no matter what it is. And so I'll leave it at that.
Can I just ask you to follow up on the idea that we've talked a lot this season, you've talked a lot in training camp about there were times that you knew with this young team that you were going to have to look away,
Yeah.
bite your tongue.
Yeah.
How do you think you've done through that over, I don't know, what, 55 games we've done?
Oh, I think we've changed our style, and I certainly have changed in a number of ways that way. As I said to you, when I talked to the general manager, JD, and all this summer, that I felt we had an influx of talent coming in. I just think we needed to have a little bit more of some offense and just allow them to play. There's always a fine line that a coach has to walk as far as how far you let them go. So yeah, it is part of my philosophy as a coach right now to allow them to play and not grind them. But there are certain times within a season, within a game, you can't just, you have to coach them too. And so I'm thinking about that all the time as I go about my business, because I think it's helped our team. I think they feel they can express themselves, especially offensively. Biggest thing that as I always say, coaches, their biggest responsibility is teaching them away from the puck, and we're always doing that. So I'm not sure if that answers your question. You're still, yeah.
Thanks.
Good. Thanks, guys.